It's me, Brenda, from His Precious Stones. Hey, I was just wanting to kind of like give a little fun little video. I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you guys like a few little crafters gotta haves. And some of the gotta haves you gotta have is, let me show you some. So you gotta have this little tool to twirl your little whatever you need to twirl. It's so good for that. And of course, these little pliers, some sort like that. Your needle nose pliers, gotta have those. Mandatory. Some clippers of some sort. These are flush cutters. You know, you can cut them flush or whatever. Okay, and some weird little tools that I like to have is, well, first let me show you this. You gotta have some tweezers of many different styles. I'm just showing you one, but I have them in many different styles, all the way to these little teeny tiny, really pointy ones. These ones are flat. You gotta have your little X-Acto knives and all the extra blades. Here's my weird tool. My weird tool is these were from old, like, you know, those little plant thingies. And see the gooped up glue on them? I use these as they get goopier. They actually get a little bit better for when you're gluing things, and then you just kind of use them to push and hold. So it doesn't stick and you don't burn your fingers. Good trick. And some other things which I think are very key is some screw eyes. There's so many things you can do with these little boogers, and they're really great. Of course, you can't go without your jewel boxes. And these are the like spring-ish, maybe fall colors. But just go ahead and get yourself like many different boxes of many different colors. You know, you got the clear, I got the clear. You got the multicolor, you got the multicolor. You got all the pinks, you got the pinks, and whatever else. So it's very fun. And then, of course, you have to have all your Mod Podges. You got this color, which is, you know, the hard coat, and it's the, you know, anyways, it's just those ones. And then you got this one right here, the glossy one. And then you got the matte one. And then you got your homemade stuff, you know what I mean? Of course, lots of this paint in many different colors, but especially a lot of black, because you'll do a lot of coloring of black things. I don't know why, but we just do. You got your tacky glue, and always store it upside down so that it is already ready to go, and it's easy to just kind of squeeze out. So, of course, to go along with that paint, I'm just showing you some, but many brushes in different sizes and whatever textures and styles, and you need that. Oh, one of my favorite tools. It was my grandpa's, and it was for shaving. But what I use it for is I use it to like clean my area, and I sweep my area up on my little table right there to sweep like whatever excess glitter, excess whatever. And so works good for that. But I don't use it with my glitter glue. My glitter glass, because I don't want glass in there. So, of course, you need to get many different colors of glitter. These are some. I buy all brands. I'm not particular. This is not like I've got to have this brand. You know, I've got many brands in all different sizes, down to teeny tiny ones. It's so cute. But, of course, our favorite and our most lovely is our glitter glass. And this stuff, if you can't see it, it even blings while it's in there. I've got it in white, which is my most favorite, because you can see through it and it's beautiful. And then I've got it in this like shimmery gold kind of color. You can't tell that it is, but no, that one's a silver, sorry. And this is the chunky silver, like I just showed you in the white. And I get my glitter glass from, this one's light gray, it says. and chunky glitter glass from MoneaBouquets.com. Let me just give her a little prop because she has beautiful glitter. And I'll prop some other ones too. And then this is done in the rose gold. Very pretty. And it's very fine. Okay, and some other things that you need to have is, of course, your little, got to pop some holes and stuff. And make sure you get yourself a array of all kinds of scissors. I mean, and then mark your scissors because you want to make sure that the ones that you use for, I don't know, but the ones that you need to cut your ribbon and things like that with, they need to be sharp and precise. So you don't have like a, an ugly little, you're wasting your ribbon trying to recut it, trying to make it look perfect and good the way you like it. So we just, got to make sure that, and of course, some of the things you really need is lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of glue for your glue gun. Hence, you need to have a glue gun. Does it matter if it's expensive or, it's nice to have the expensive one. Had one. Great. And I had it for quite a few years. And then when it died, I got this little cheaper one. And do you know what? I've had this one for long time. Had it for a long time. And also had other ones for a long time too. So, I have many of them. So, but I've had this one for, 4 years now. And I probably should have killed it by now. But I haven't. If you need to, you can have a little camera prop holder, and some of my most favorite things that you should have, which I think is so valuable. I have many of them, but I got them from a antique store. So, you can find or design or whatever you want to do. You can use platters you have in your own house. But these were actually dentist. They were dentist trays back in the, 20s and 30s. They were dentist trays. So I have a whole bunch of these. These ones are long ones. I have short and then they're wider. And I use them like if I'm working on a project on it, then I can leave it on there and I can just move that to wherever I want it. And then I can bring another one there. And if I'm not working on a project that if I know I'm going to finish it, then I don't have to work on top of it. But sometimes I just do because, I don't know, I just do. And some of the other things that you're going to really need is lots and lots and lots and lots of ribbon. So ribbon and lots of ribbon. And many different, and then you can get lots and lots of lace. I have lots of lace up there too. And then if you like, get a lot of that foliage and stuff. And then you get seasonal foliage. So you're going to get, all your summer flower stuff. And then you can pop it off and make whatever arrangements you like with it. Like some of those that you see in the back. Also, you definitely would need one of these like oculites. So it's a thing and it's got a movable thing and it's these oculites are just amazing. They give off like right there where you're working, you're gonna get some heavy duty bright light right there. You can buy them at Walmart. They're really inexpensive. It's like $20, I believe. $19.99 or something like that, but it's really a valuable tool. And then of course any storage units that you have, and also try to buy some storage unit stuff that you can make it pretty for yourself so that you like it. Some of the things that I do, especially like in my jewelry making stuff, I have them in old vintage tins. And then this is like all my silvers. And I actually have 2 containers that have all my silvers because I have a lot of silver. And then, lucite. And then I have, other ones, different ones. And that way, when I know what I want, I can go right to that tin. Of course, because after years of using it, you get a memory of which one has which in it. So, and And get yourself a good garbage can. I have a really great one. It was I was raised with horses all my life. My dad raised horses, and so this was one of the horse feed buckets, and it's I love it. It's the colors that we had in our racing, green and yellow, and I use it as my garbage can, and I love it, and it makes me feel close and knitted to my dad. So have fun with what you decorate in your art room also, and it doesn't always have to be like, super, like I see some of these rooms that are just like so immaculate and so crazy efficient, which is great. I love it because I love efficiency, but I also like aesthetics that are comforting to my eye and pleasing to the way I like to be creative and design. And so sometimes it's really much more better to be creative in your decorating, how you use your art room, than it is to be working correctly. Because sometimes I notice that, like, periodically when you do your cleanup of your room and just reorganize things and get ready for the new season, I find a block. I get blocked. So like I can't create. I need to go find something to kind of throw it in there and mess it up a little bit, and then not messy. Sorry, someone's trying to come in the room. Not messy, but just kind of creativeness. Throw some. Not that I'm throwing mess in there, but just throw some flower arrangement stuff. Maybe a painting thing, get some paints out and put it out right there, and think that, start drawing or something in there, and then before you know it, drawing turns into painting, and painting turns into jewelry making and such and such. I use these little white shelves. These are great for organizing your flower messes here, these little things right here, and then they prop in there really nicely. I know it's a little messy underneath there, but just it's okay though. I'm doing seasonal stuff right now, getting ready for Christmas bazaars and things like that. And so it's a little kind of piled in here. And some of the other things that I think are great is, and I think I showed you guys, I wasn't sure don't really know if I showed you or not, but sorry. Some of the things that are good for if you are a creator and you are, especially like a jewelry maker, or you design, I don't care what it is that you do with beads or whatever. You can go to Walmart and get it's a container for like all your tackle for fishing, where they put the lures and all that stuff. And I use that to separate my jewelry that I make, and it transports nicely. So when you get there to go lay it out, you don't have to fumble with anything trying to undo chain or anything like that. You just get it out and you proceed to put it where you need to put it, so that it can get it efficiently done and quickly. So some other things that I think are great is just having fun and being creative. And if you're all thinking, I could never do this taping thing, or I don't know if I could, or I sure would like to do that, I'm going to encourage you to just start doing it. Do it for yourself first. Just start doing it, or create a YouTube account, and if you need to, send it to me. I'll watch it. I will subscribe and I'll watch it. I love just sitting around sometimes when I'm just on my off time. My husband will be watching TV, and then I'll just be watching YouTube videos of people who are being creative. And, I was a teacher of art, and I loved teaching art to homeschool students, and I had such a fun time. I still do it, but just other things have come about, and I had to change some things around. So I teach anybody art, and I'll teach anybody how to make anything. So I would encourage. I know I don't have a big following, and I don't have a lot of videos out there because I don't have the time. I'm working too many hours. But I do my best, and I don't always tape, but I do encourage everybody else to just get into it and just do it, and it's so much fun. So much fun to just be creative and try new things. All right, bye. Oh, some other things I forgot to let you know about. So you can go to if you haven't yet already, you can go on to Vistaprint.com, and they are a printing company. And for the first, I think it's 100 cards, you'll get, I think you only have to pay for the shipping, which is like $4 or something like that. And you can make yourself your own little card. Now, that's the one I did when I got the Vistaprint. They don't do nothing on the back, so they leave their logo there. But if you, after they do that, and you get your free dose, then you go back and you make your own cards. And I don't have one here, I don't think. These are just all the old ones because I put them in here. But anyways, my new ones have like jewels on it, like making jewelry. And it's front and back I had done. So you want to make sure that you do that so that when you go out and sell them at like craft fairs or, I don't know, like wine festivals or anything like that, wherever you go and sell your goods, you have your cards. And you can get that one book. It's called Yulon or something like that. Or you can go to wherever you get them. And you get the plastic bags, and you can get them in color or you can get them clear. I just get them clear. And I usually get some of this string ribbon, which works out really good. It's super cheap to buy. And so I just sit around sometimes and just cut a whole bunch of them. Like, I got a whole bunch of them, and actually two in length, like one and then two, and then I put a little tie in the middle so that they're tied together. And then when I put the gift in the bag, then I just close the bag up and put a little tie on it, pretty little ribbon tie, and I put my card inside in the bag. And great idea. And they get to, and if they get their receipt, then I put that in there too, or hand it to them, however they like it. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to tell you about, something really great. You got to get it. Mostly you want to buy it in the clear, which is your Stickles. Stickles is like very like usable for so many things. And I have it in gold, which I don't use as much right now, and then the silver, of course. But I use the clear a lot, so you might use the clear a lot too. I don't know what you use the most, but definitely that. And have fun. All right, God bless. Have a good day. Good night. I'm back again. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you is make sure that when you're going to like Walmart or wherever you go, even Michael's sometimes, but Michael's, they don't always put their clearances really clearance. It's clearance in a junky way for you to say that would be clearance, but the prices are not such good prices. But see this little wood thing that I got right here? This thing right here, it's the wood. Let me get it for you and I can show it to you. So it's the wood thing, and I got that. It's regularly like $10 at Walmart, but I bought it for $2. $2. And so I did my Christmas arrangement on it and got it ready. This is one of the things I will be selling. It's beautiful. So remember, buy your Christmas stuff that you're going to decorate for Christmas stuff after Christmas, when it's all like 75, 80% off, 90% off. That thing is kind of a little broken, but you don't care, so they're pretty much just selling it for 50 cents because it's kind of broken. And so, because let me tell you, if I bought this thing, if I bought one of these things and, you know, and the red berries or something wasn't on there or something, and it's 98 cents now, and then when they sell it to me, it's going to be like 20 cents because it's missing the pine cone or it's missing the whatever. But I use these greeneries and things so much that if it's super cheap, which that's what I've done, is I bought these things when they were dirt cheap. I look at thrift stores, and I bought these beautiful things at a thrift store. It was very full. It was completely full. And these are really, I've used these in a lot of arrangements. That's my glue hanging from there. And they're pretty little leaves on them and stuff. I look for all kinds of those things at the thrift stores. I buy big bags of the fall leaf thingies or Christmas ones or whatever, and because I decorate with these things in different art projects and different things and for different people, and make things for people, and people have asked for things, and so I make them. And don't be shy. The other day, the lady I work for, I took her coffee. I opened up the coffee, the can, and you know the little silver thing that you pull up, the fresh keeper, you pull it up and there's your coffee inside. And so this is it, right? That thing. And so it looks to me like it's like a little round ball ornament, right? And I'm like, that's so, can I keep that? I want to make something of it, right? And she goes, okay, right? I'm like, come on, I want to make something of it. I'll show it to you. So here we go. And that's what I made of it. So I think it came out pretty, and it was fun to do. And I don't, you know, not that I need to sell it. I'll keep it or whatever, or give it to somebody, or one of my girlfriends at church, or my sisters or something. Or they're all sisters, but yeah. So anyways, have fun and enjoy yourself. And, you know, and, oh, I want to show you some fun things that you should be getting. The fun things to get are some of these things. The dollar store sells them. Got to get them at springtime. These are these straws. Are they yummy? Now these straws right here, I like to use these in Christmas time because they kind of look like, the candy that, you know, the ribbon candy. So, and like when I'm making arrangements, and I make a arrangement on a thing, like on the wood thing or whatever, and I want to have a few little pieces that look like candy, I'll use those, because I'm not going to put real candy there because it'll make a mess, get sticky, and call out bugs. But you can put like 3 of the, you know, clip them down, put 3 of them together or something like that, and then wrap them in the little cellophane and twist it at the end. And then glue those onto your picture, and they look like yummy candy inside. Or you can just leave them out and glue them down. But however you decide to work it, but they work really good for that. And I found that that's a clever thing to do. So, yep. I'm really having a good time talking with y'all, but I think my video is a little long, and you might be thinking, this lady's just rambling on. Well, watch it or not, enjoy yourselves. God bless. Bye.